Breaking news, a potential trial date set and possible venue change for the teenager accused in the Hedingham mass shooting in Raleigh.
We've been tracking a fire that's been burning here at a recycling plant in Rocky Mount all day long. Coming up, what details we've learned from the fire chief.
And new today, 5 Raleigh firefighters disciplined for allowing a rap music video to be filmed at their fire station.
Brand new data on a WRAL weather alert day for the weekend. Damaging winds, localized flooding, an isolated tornado, what we can see, and the hours we're most at risk.
The crime stunned the community, and now a potential trial date for a teenager accused in Raleigh's Hedingham mass shooting back in 2022. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. WRAL's Ashley Rowe is here now with a closer look at this major new development. Ashley?
Gerald, Deborah, all of this happened this afternoon in a brief review hearing to determine a timeline in Thompson's case. The judge has set the tentative trial date for September 22nd, 2025. The judge also said a venue change is possible. Thompson is now 16 years old. He's believed to be in custody in a juvenile facility and was appointed a public defender last year. The teenager is facing 5 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of assault with deadly weapon with the intent to kill, and 1 count of assault with a firearm on a law enforcement officer. Thompson was 15 when investigators say he killed 5 people, including his brother, in an East Raleigh neighborhood. In October, a judge ruled he should be tried as an adult. Deborah.
Ashley, thank you.
Another big story following today. Take a look at these massive flames pouring from a recycling plant in Rocky Mount. The city posted this video on Facebook earlier today. It took firefighters nearly 18 hours to get this fire under control. Sky 5 was overhead earlier today when huge plumes of smoke were seen billowing out of that plant. And take a look at this map. You can see where it is. The fire was first reported at 10 o'clock last night at Rocky Mount Recyclers. That's on Halifax Road. WRAL's Heidi Kirk has been gathering details for us about this fire all day. She joins us live. Heidi, the fire is still burning, but it's under control.
Gerald, that's right. It looks quite a bit different than it did in the early hours of the morning. We got here at 8 a.m. and drove in, saw thick plumes of smoke. You can smell it pretty much everywhere. But if you take a look behind me, it actually is still burning at this very moment. A shocking sight during the morning commute for some people in Rocky Mount.
And it was just huge flames of fire, like tall.
This was the scene this morning at a Rocky Mount recycling plant that has burned for hours. For people who got up close and personal, the scene was shocking.
It was crazy. It looked like something out of a movie.
Quante Bishop said he captured this video around 5 a.m. on his way to work.
I was more so surprised to know that it was so close near where I was, near where I worked. Like, we could have been in the warehouse heading out and the flames could have, got crazy.
The Rocky Mount Fire Department say the cause of the fire is unknown, but it's not the first time it has responded to a fire here.
It will take a little time. That's all in the effort from our crews, and we're doing a good job of doing that. We are fully aware how to extinguish this fire.
There were no injuries, and the fire chief said the smoke is not toxic. It's a scene the people who experience this will not forget.
The craziest part was when I got back home, I could see the smoke from my house, and I live like 15 minutes away.
A scene reaching far beyond this street. Now the investigation into what exactly happened here and caused that fire is ongoing. Gerald?
Heidi Kirk live in Rocky Mount. Thank you, Heidi.
Utility provider Xcel Energy says its facilities appear to have a role in igniting the largest wildfire in Texas history. The Smokehouse Creek fire has burned nearly 1,700 square miles and destroyed hundreds of structures. The Minnesota-based company also said in the statement it disputes claims that it acted negligently in maintaining and operating infrastructure. The Texas A&M Forest Service says its investigators have concluded that power lines ignited the Smokehouse fire and Windy Deuce fire. The next round of storms heading our way is crossing the Midwest now and arrives on Saturday with the threat of severe storms. Meteorologist Mike Mays is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center with a look at the timing of the worst of this. Mike?
Now that we have access to high-resolution model data, Deb, it looks a little bit more clear what we could see on Saturday, which does now include a risk for severe weather, level 1 and 2 threat. Rain in the forecast all day, the severe threat late in the day and into the evening. We could see some localized flooding, damaging winds, maybe even an isolated tornado. And this is the breakdown of the area. The yellow is the level 2 2 threat, Sand Hills, Fayetteville southward. Raleigh northward is a level 1 threat. Futurecast shows that rain tomorrow afternoon coming together off to the west, and it looks like Saturday morning will be a washout. Now, not enough instability to have any storms in the morning on Saturday, but look at the widespread rain. Nothing severe in the morning. There's 9 a.m. We get to about lunchtime, still widespread rain, but then after that point, the instability begins to increase. 4 o'clock through about 8 o'clock, that would be the time period that we could see a strong to severe storm. But notice the activity is not quite as widespread, so it's more hit and miss showers and storms that would coincide with the greater ability for storms to become strong to severe. Now, coming up in less than 15 minutes, Deb will have a town-by-town look at Futurecast to show you temperatures and the rain as it comes through.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Mike.
We have breaking news now. A high-speed chase ends with a crash in Nightdale. Let's go to Willie Danley. He's there live in the breaking news tracker. Willie, what else can you tell us about this?
Well, Gerald, I'm standing here on the side of New Bern Avenue. This is a very busy street. In this field right here, this is where those 3 cars crashed as a result of that high-speed chase. Take a look at this video that was captured from above by Sky 5, and you can see those cars crashed into this field, and also how congested traffic was here on New Bern Avenue. It was blocked up for miles. We're still waiting to get in touch from State Highway Patrol to figure out how exactly this chase happened, but according to police traffic, there was one car that was going 85 in a 60 miles per hour zone. That's how that chase started. And we want to figure out how those 2 other cars got involved and how they got hit and ended up in this ditch. We're going to continue to follow this story and keep you updated with what we find out. And just worth noting that traffic is back to normal right now. Things are moving slowly, and this scene has cleared.
All right. Thank you, Willie.
5 Raleigh firefighters will be disciplined after a music video was filmed at a Raleigh Fire Department firehouse. Raleigh Professional Firefighters Association Local 548, which represents Raleigh firefighters, first told us about this. The Raleigh Fire Department said the video was filmed January 29th at Fire Station 12 on Pool Road. The video was posted to YouTube by local rapper CEO Showout. It showed flashing lights from the fire trucks parked inside the firehouse for his single fire drill. WRAL News contacted the Raleigh Fire Department. They told us they were aware of the rap video and were investigating the matter. The names of those involved firefighters were not released.
Robeson County homicide detectives are investigating the shooting death of a 17-year-old from Pembroke. Deputies were called to Downey Road, where they found Caden Strickland. The school sent out a statement to our newsroom saying, in part, we ask the community to join us in prayer for the family of Purnell Sweat High School student Caden Strickland, who passed away recently. We're deeply saddened for the Strickland family. Spring Lake has announced its police chief has been relieved of his duties. Dasinek Spellman is leaving his role as the town's chief after more than 8 years with the department. In a release, the town called Spellman an integral part of the Spring Lake community. The town's police department has about 20 officers right now, and while the role is vacant, the department's operations will be overseen by experienced senior officers.
Wake County will host an opioid settlement community meeting next week. Over the next 18 years, Wake County will receive more than $65 million as part of the national opioid settlement. These funds will help bring communities harmed by the opioid epidemic some help. On Friday of next week, the community is invited to share input on how to spend this money, as well as get updates on some of the programs and resources already receiving funding. The meeting will run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the McKimmon Center at NC State University.
Tonight, President Biden will deliver his State of the Union address at the U.S. Capitol. According to White House aides, this year's address will lay out an agenda that he can quickly take on the campaign trail. Some of the topics include protecting the Affordable Care Act and expanding efforts to relieve student debt and the cost of housing. The president is also expected to call on both Democrats and Republicans to take action on issues that they should be able to agree on, like tackling fentanyl and increasing assistance for veterans. North Carolina will be represented on the national stage tonight at that address. The family of this Chapel Hill man, Keith Siegel, will be there tonight. He and his wife, Aviva, were taken by Hamas during the October 7th attack. But Keith is still being held hostage. Aviva's been released. Keith's sister and niece are representing the family. They will be with Senator Ted Budd and Tom Tillis. Both senators say they're working to bring Keith home safely. Representative Don Davis from North Carolina will also bring a special guest tonight. 109-year-old Cassie Smith. Davis says she voted on the first day of early voting and is a living symbol of our democracy. Mrs. Smith lives in Battleboro. You can watch the State of the Union live on WRAL and Fox 50 starting at 9 p.m. We'll have full coverage in our 11 o'clock news and right here tomorrow morning.
Both Brad Knott and Kelly Daughtry are leaning into their conservative credentials in the runoff for the 13th Congressional District. The newly redrawn district leans heavily Republican, and the few voters who will turn out for the runoff in May will likely be amongst the most conservative. Brad Knott sat down with WRAL today. He says his main priority is stricter immigration policies.
Strengthening law enforcement, securing the border, and punishing people who are here illegally, especially after they commit crimes. We could build support on a bipartisan basis.
Daughtry has also been campaigning on border security and what she calls out-of-control government spending. She wasn't available for an interview today, but in a statement this week said, "Voters are seeking a candidate who will prioritize America first. I will work with Trump when I get to Congress to secure the border, reduce inflation, and refocus our foreign policy." Whoever secures the Republican nomination will face off against Democrat Frank Pierce. And because as we said, the district now leans heavily in favor of Republicans. Whoever wins the runoff is likely to win in November. Let's take it to Wall Street. The S&P returned to record heights after clawing back some recent losses. It was an up day across the board. Lots of green. The Dow was up 130 points. The S&P up 52. And boy, NVIDIA helping lead the NASDAQ, rising by 1.5% today.
It's been a busy year for the NASDAQ so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Well, it's so important to help people who are experiencing mental health issues, especially children.
Yeah, just ahead, how Wake County is training dozens of people today to do just that for free.
Also, why a government agency is warning people about using this hoverboard, even though it is not under a recall.
And on WRAL News at 6, sports gambling is just days away in North Carolina. WRAL investigates the science behind betting odds and your chances of scoring big.
Tonight in primetime on WRAL at 8, catch an episode of Law & Order. Then at 9, President Joe Biden delivers the State of the Union address, followed by WRAL News.
Save more gold and keep more green.
At Sport Durst Mazda in Durham, everyone's a winner with great options and more value on the hot brand you love to drive.
Get your lucky keys to a new 2024 Mazda CX-30 for $247 a month. And 0% APR financing for up to 60 months is available on select new Mazdas. Getting approved for financing is a slam dunk with easy credit approval.
We've got North Carolina covered.
Celebrating 25 years serving the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area. Sport Durst, where you come first.
Of course, all anyone has been talking about today, FanDuel is heading to North Carolina.
FanDuel is going live soon.
FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, is headed to North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it. FanDuel in North Carolina? Fun is about to begin, everybody. I'm pumped.
Let's go, North Carolina.
America's #1 sportsbook is coming soon to North Carolina. Get up to $300 of bonus bets when you sign up today.
Back on the road. Back in the saddle. Back to the land. Back in the game. Back in the swing of things. Wake Orthopedics. Get back your life. And get back in the groove.
It's bow time.
What's that?
The Bojangler from Bojangles.
The same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries?
The same. Not the same.
The Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
Whether you need a shed with a steep roof pitch, a shed with maximum height, or a simple storage shed that's built to last, our experienced sales team can help you find the shed to meet your needs. Design your dream shed today at ShedDepotNC.com.
In a critical election year, President Biden delivers his State of the Union address. How will he present his vision for America's future? Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and the NBC News team for live coverage tonight on NBC.
Thank you! It is so great to be back.
Your host, Josh Brolin.
What? No!
With musical guest Ariana Grande.
Your
#1 source for local news. This is WRAL, coverage you can count on.
Wake County awarded a $1 million grant to try to improve health care in Raleigh. The money will support the expansion of Advance Access, a walk-in urgent care facility on Capitol Boulevard. This expansion aims to serve 2,500 new unique patients and 2,000 walk-in patients. Advance Access will offer a wide range of services to treat illnesses such as colds, flu, fevers, accidents, injuries, vaccinations, COVID testing, STD testing, and labs.
A baby swing is being recalled because it's not safe for them to sleep in. Jewel Baby's Nova Baby infant swing was sold online by Walmart, Amazon, Target, and others. The swing was intended for infants to sleep in, but it violates federal sleep standards. So Jewel Baby will give owners a free repair kit with a new seat and updated product warnings. A new warning about a hoverboard that has been blamed for a serious fire. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says anyone who owns this Evercross ED5 should stop using it immediately. They say one of them caught fire in May of last year and caused substantial damage to a building in New York City. However, the manufacturer hasn't agreed to a recall yet.
Helping children now with mental health issues like anxiety and stress could prevent issues as they grow up. The demand for these services is growing. WRAL's Shelley Jackson reports on a new mental health program that trains the trainers.
Program organizers say there's a lack of mental health resources in the community and a huge demand. Today, adults are learning how to teach kids skills that will improve their mental health.
And so with that, what you want to do is identify what emotion are they feeling that's leading to that behavior.
This training is psychologist Melanie McCabe's brainchild.
We know that the past few years have been really tough for kids. You know, the pandemic was a huge speed bump, and so life as they knew it was turned on their head.
Emotions drive behavior, and DBT teaches skills to cope with challenging situations.
What else could they be doing if they're like twitching their foot, right? It's going up and down. Anxiety, stress.
Half of all mental health conditions begin by age 14. That's according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
So we want to make sure to get it early so that we can possibly have a different trajectory than where we are right now, because what we're doing right now isn't working.
This is the pilot program. 200 people are signed up for the sessions and 100 are on the waiting list for the next one. Everyone involved is volunteering their time and resources, including mental health specialist Christian Fisher.
It feels like, that something really meaningful is happening. It makes me feel like I'm, at the right place in the universe in terms of what I'm doing.
Shelley Jackson, WRAL News, Raleigh.
If you are interested in this program, we have more information at WRAL.com.
Meteorologist Mike Mason at WRAL Severe Weather Center. We have some activity on the radar, Mike, but so far around here it's been a beautiful day, some clouds. However, a WRAL weather alert day for Saturday.
Mix of sun and clouds today, not bad tomorrow, but Saturday we're watching out for some heavy rain, flooding risk, and also a very small potential for strong to severe thunderstorms. Sunshine this morning, the clouds built in this afternoon. Now it's clearing back out, so overall not a bad day. 71, the official high out at RDU. Did you have the day off and get outside and enjoy it? Hope you did. Apex, we're looking pretty good. Partly cloudy skies. Lake Gaston, gorgeous, almost completely calm there. Goldsboro, different look than what you had yesterday. A lot of sunshine out there, and the WRAL gardens are beginning to wake up. Now that we're having warmer weather, the tulips are starting to come up, the camellias are blooming. There are a couple of azalea blossoms out there. If you have time tomorrow, maybe stop on by. We've had some folks out there today. You can see them walking around, some folks inside the gardens as well. Over the course of next week, with more 70s showing up, maybe some of the flowers will be enticed to come out. Not bad weather next week. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. Mild afternoon in Fayetteville, 70 in Clinton, 71 in Durham, 69 at South Hill, 70 at Rocky Mount. And this evening, if you're heading out for a dog walk, temperatures will be in the 50s. Last evening, it was in the 60s. It's kind of a little muggy. Not the case this evening. A light jacket would suffice. And by daybreak, we expect our low temperature at about 49. So it'll be a cooler start. More rain is on the way. Like you're thinking we need any more? Well, parts of the state are still in a drought. Over toward Edgecombe County and Pitt County, still a moderate drought. And I think this is going to wipe it away. There is severe weather ongoing, and we have that threat here on Saturday. So let's check out Futurecast. Tomorrow evening, there's about a 30% chance for some spotty light rain. There's 11 o'clock showing some light rain across southern Virginia. Temperatures are in the 50s generally. Now, we wake up Saturday morning to a widespread rain, and during this period, there is no storm energy. There's no risk for severe weather. Hardly likely to see any thunderstorms, just a heavy rainfall and a chilly rainfall. By 8 o'clock, 45 at Roxborough, 48 in Raleigh, 52 at Fayetteville. So what what you can expect Saturday morning from the current timing is a widespread rain with no thunderstorms and no threat for severe weather. Likewise at lunchtime. It's in the afternoon that the storm energy goes up. The potential for a tornado increases late in the afternoon and the evening. But notice by the time we get to the better potential for any kind of bad weather, there is not much convection left, not much in the way of shower and thunderstorm activity left. So by 5 o'clock, it's very spotty. By 8 o'clock, spotty as well. We have Battle of the Blues over at in Duke on Saturday evening, and it looks like there's about a 30 to 40% chance for a storm with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and that activity will be gone by 11 o'clock. So lows tonight will be in the mid-40s to low 50s with about 49 at Raleigh, 51 at Fayetteville, and then tomorrow, not a bad day. It'll be a cooler day. You'll notice the difference. 66 for us here in Raleigh, 69 Fayetteville, 64 in South Hill. 7-day forecast. WRAL weather alert day on Saturday, 63, 100% chance for rain in the morning. Later in the afternoon, it drops off. Windy and cooler on Sunday. And Gerald and Deborah, look at next week, 70s and sunshine. We redeem ourselves because it's a long stretch of dry weather.
Can we move the weekend to the weekday?
That'd be nice.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Coming up, here's another sign that the change of seasons is just about here. A popular Durham fishing and boating location is about to reopen.
And two big names are coming to the popular Dreamville Festival this year. We'll tell you who they are.
The current time and temperature brought to you by Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
You've seen the ads and read the stories. Now, learn from the experts.
The sportsbook's taking that 10% cut.
The science of sports betting and your odds of winning. WRAL investigates tonight at 6.
Hey, what's up, North Carolina? Support the local artists in your community. Watch Big Night In for the Arts on WRAL.
WRAL News, winner of the Emmy Award for News Excellence.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet, delivering fast and reliable speeds for just $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line. Ask how you can get a Visa Rewards card up to $500. Get it all with Spectrum One. Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line. Plus, ask how you can get a Visa Rewards card up to $500. Scan to call now.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live or work at Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and develop cancer or other serious qualifying injuries? If so, you need to act now. Claims must be filed by August 10th, 2024, or you could lose your right to millions of dollars. Call the Kellum Law Firm at 1-800-ACCIDENT to secure your claim and get the justice you deserve.
With you all the way.
Time to replace your home's windows? When you work with Marvin Replacement, we'll handle all the details of your project. Start with an expert design consultation. Have your windows custom built for your home. Relax with professional installation. Sit back and enjoy your new view. Take $2,000 off your installed window project this March. See details and visit marvinreplacement.com/TV to schedule your consultation.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Zanis, board-certified plastic surgeon here at Zanis Plastic Surgery. We're located in beautiful New Bern, North Carolina, in our brand new state-of-the-art facility. We offer a wide range of cosmetic procedures, including breast, face, and body surgery, as well as non-invasives. My team and I have been helping people look better and feel better for close to 15 years. From the moment you walk through our doors, you'll be given a level of attention and care that will put your mind and body at ease. Are you ready to change your life? Book an in-person or virtual consult with me today.
Mega Millions jackpot is more than $600 million. I'm ruined. How's a genie supposed to compete with that? I wish I'd never taken this job. Uh-oh.
Mega Millions is massive. Get your ticket today.
Plumbing issues? If dinosaur happens, call Progressive Service Company. Schedule an appointment today.
Here's a live look at Pinehurst at the WRAL Live Cam Network. More people than the last time we saw that camera shot there. People getting their short game practice in on a beautiful evening If you're watching WRAL News, available on Hulu and the WRAL streaming app on your TV or streaming device. North Carolina community colleges saw double-digit enrollment increases in the Career and College Promise program last year. More than 78,000 students across the state are participating in this dual enrollment program. It provides 3 pathways to earning college credits or post-secondary credentials. Enrollment in CCP overall increased by 12%. This is a dual enrollment program. It allows high school students to complete college courses tuition-free.
A popular lake in Durham will open tomorrow for recreational boating and fishing. Lake Mickey will be open Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays from tomorrow through November 11th. Little River will not open tomorrow as planned, however. That opening is delayed because essential facilities need to be repaired.
Looking ahead to Raleigh's biggest music festival, Dreamville 2024. It's always headlined by North Carolina rapper J. Cole, but today we now know the other performers coming to Dix Park next month. The Saturday headliners are SZA and Chris Brown, and the Sunday headliners, Nicki Minaj, and the festival's founder and Fayetteville native, J. Cole. If you want to go, it's April 6th and 7th at Dix. The tickets are on sale right now. Just go to dreamvillefest.com. This is the 4th year of the festival. Roughly 100,000 people from all over the world attended last year. This has generated more than $6.7 million for the local economy.
Look at all those people. Well, tonight you can celebrate and support our local arts community when WRAL presents Big Night In for the Arts. The show features artists including Pierce Freelon and Tift Merritt, also a live performance by award-winning bluegrass musician Trey Wellington, and more. Help us raise money to create healthy, vibrant communities through the arts. Watch and donate tonight at 7 on WRAL and wherever you stream WRAL. Well, once more, we have 2 big jackpots up for grabs. The Mega Millions jackpot now stands at $687 million. The next drawing is tomorrow night at 11. And if you don't win that one, how about this? The Powerball jackpot has climbed to $521 million. That drawing is Saturday night at 11. As always, you can watch both drawings live right here on WRAL.
Good luck. Somebody may become fabulously wealthy. Ashley Rowe is here with what's coming up in our next half hour.
County have reported getting sick after eating food they've purchased on social media. 5 on your side looks into the risks it could put you at and the trouble sellers could get into. Also, changes are coming to roads here in North Carolina to get ready for Buc-ee's. What the city of Mebane and NCDOT crews plan to do to make the mega store accessible for all.
Looking good.
Ooh. Someone upgraded.
Whoa, is that new?
Precision Garage Doors. They're really great at installing garage doors perfectly.